I didn't know you could get that big.
Get back!
This year brings a wave of unforgettable cinema, from web-slinging legends and mythic odysseys to bone-chilling horror and heart-pounding survival epics. Here are 10 movies you simply cannot miss in 2026.
My mind. I am totally out of control. I gotta fix whatever.
Number 1. Spider-Man: Brand New Day. For years have passed since the world forgot Peter Parker ever existed. Tom Holland returns as a lonely, devoted Spider-Man, fighting crime full-time in a New York City that no longer remembers his sacrifice. But while protecting the city he loves, Peter's powers begin to change in ways he cannot explain or control, a strange evolution that threatens to consume him from within. As old friends move on without him, and a chilling new threat rises from the shadows, Peter must decide what it truly means to be a hero when no one is watching. Directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, this Phase 6 Marvel epic brings back Zendaya, Jacob Batalon, and Jon Bernthal's brutal Punisher, alongside Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. It is, in every sense, a brand new day, and Peter may not have the power to control what comes next.
No matter how powerful we've become. Stretcher, it's so good for you. You ready?
Out of there, run!
What the hell's going on?
Get inside now!
I just heard a gunshot!
Number 2. The End of Oak Street. It begins as an ordinary night in suburbia until a mysterious cosmic event tears an entire neighborhood from its foundations and hurls it into a primeval, unknown world crawling with prehistoric creatures. The Platt family, led by Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, must now fight simply to survive in a place where the rules of reality no longer apply. Directed by David Robert Mitchell, the visionary behind It Follows, this is a thrilling, Amblin-inspired adventure soaked in dread and wonder. As dinosaurs stalk the wreckage of their old lives, the family discovers that the only way home is to stay together, no matter what hunts them in the dark.
I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home.
We can't leave.
Number 3. The Odyssey. After 10 brutal years of war, Odysseus, the legendary king of Ithaca, begins the most dangerous journey of his life, the voyage home. Matt Damon leads this sweeping mythological epic from director Christopher Nolan, facing monstrous cyclops, seductive sirens, and the enchantress Circe, all while the gods themselves test his cunning and his soul. Back in Ithaca, his wife Penelope, played by Anne Hathaway, fends off suitors who believe he is dead, while his son Telemachus, played by Tom Holland, comes of age in his father's absence. Shot using groundbreaking new IMAX technology across 5 countries, this is Nolan's most ambitious production yet, a tale of war, temptation, and the unbreakable pull of home that has echoed through 3,000 years of storytelling.
Keep us straight!
Number 4. Hope. In the remote village of Hope Harbor, near the heavily fortified border zone, Police Chief Bumsook and his rookie officer are called to investigate a mutilated animal left in the road. What follows is an hour of pure, unrelenting dread as they uncover a war zone of destruction with no explanation until the truth is finally revealed. From director Na Hong Jin, the mind behind The Wailing, this is a ferocious, genre-bending creature feature that fuses horror, mystery, and explosive action. Starring Hwang Jung-min, Young Ho-yeon, and Michael Fassbender, Hope twists every expectation of the monster movie, delivering relentless chases and shocking revelations that make this one of the most talked-about thrillers to premiere at Cannes.
There's a new bunch in town. They're going after everything that's left.
Number 5. The Dog Stars. After a devastating pandemic wipes out nearly all of humanity, Hig, a former civilian pilot, survives in a Colorado airplane hangar with only his dog and a hardened ex-Marine named Bengali for company. Life has settled into a fragile, isolated routine until a mysterious radio transmission crackles through, hinting that someone else might still be out there. Jacob Elordi stars alongside Josh Brolin and Margaret Qualley in this haunting post-apocalyptic tale from legendary director Ridley Scott. Driven by a desperate hope for connection, Hig takes to the skies in his old Cessna.
And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again.
Number 6. Resident Evil. On one chaotic night in Raccoon City, medical courier Brian is just trying to get a routine delivery to the hospital until the streets around him erupt into a nightmare of infection and violence. Directed by Zach Kreger, the visionary behind Barbarian and Weapons, this reboot unfolds in the shadow of the iconic outbreak from Resident Evil 2, but tells an entirely new, original story from a fresh perspective. Starring Austin Abrams, Paul Walter Hauser, and Callie Reese, this is a love letter to the beloved video game franchise, claustrophobic, relentless, and soaked in the tension fans have been waiting decades to see done right. As the city collapses into chaos, Brian's only goal is simple: survive the night.
I love you.
Number 7. Insidious, Out of the Further. Gemma is a young mother raising her daughter in the very house she grew up in until she discovers a terrifying gift. She can travel into the Further, the dark astral realm where lost souls linger, and worse, she can bring what lives there back into our world. When a trio of sinister stalkers infiltrate her quiet suburb, Gemma and her family are dragged into the Further itself, uncovering a horrifying truth. The boundary between worlds is breaking down. Lin Shaye returns as the legendary psychic Elise Rainier, joined by Amelia Eve and Brandon Perea in this 6th chapter of the Insidious saga. Directed by Jacob Chase, this installment promises a return to the franchise's supernatural roots, where every shadow might be hiding something that wants to cross over.
We were monsters. I am the outlaw. Robin Hood.
Number 8. The Death of Robin Hood. Forget everything you thought you knew about the man in green. This is not the swashbuckling hero of legend. This is an old, broken outlaw, haunted by a lifetime of bloodshed. Gravely wounded and pursued by enemies from his violent past, Robin Hood is taken in by a mysterious prioress who may hold a connection to the very crimes that haunt him. Hugh Jackman delivers a raw, weathered performance in this dark reimagining from director Michael Sarnowski, the filmmaker behind Pig. Alongside Jodie Comer and Bill Skarsgård, this is a brutal, meditative deconstruction of the Robin Hood myth, a story about the legends we tell ourselves, and the reckoning that comes when the truth finally catches up.
And people change their course.
I've killed so many I could not give you a count.
Number 9. Heart of the Beast. After a small plane crashes deep in the unforgiving Alaskan wilderness, former Special Forces soldier James Belmont has only one ally left, his retired combat dog, Odin. Together, man and animal must battle bears, wolves, and the brutal elements in a desperate fight to find their way back to civilization. Brad Pitt leads this intense survival thriller directed by David Ayer, reuniting the pair behind the war epic Fury. It is a story about loyalty pushed to its absolute limit, proving that sometimes the bond between a man and his best friend is the only thing strong enough to keep both of them alive.
I got you.
I can see them.
Number 10. Disclosure Day. What if proof finally arrived? Undeniable, inescapable proof that humanity is not alone in the universe. When a government whistleblower risks everything to expose a decades-long cover-up, the truth begins to unravel on a global scale, and the world is never the same again. Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor lead this gripping sci-fi epic from legendary director Steven Spielberg, reuniting with composer John Williams and writer David Koepp for his first alien-driven blockbuster since War of the Worlds. Equal parts wonder and paranoia, this is a tense, emotional, and visually stunning event film that asks the question we have all wondered since childhood and finally dares to answer it.
All of this turned out to be true. I'm now thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful for people to know